In this video right here, I'm going to show you guys how to make your own YouTube banner for your channel for free. So I'm going to be using a free online editor known as PicsArt. So you guys might know what that is, but if you don't know what it is, well, you're about to find out. If this kind of stuff interests you, or if you're looking to, make your own YouTube banner and you're looking to make it for free, well, stick around for this video right here and let's get started. What you want to do first is go to PicsArt.com and then go ahead and start editing. So we're going to click that right there. I already have a Google account logged in, so you can log in with your Google account, your Facebook accounts, your email, or you can create a brand new account. But you need to create an account to use the editor, even the free version. So after you get into the editor, what you want to do next is upload a pre-made custom template that I've linked down in the description below. Once you grab that, as you can see, I already have mine right there. It should look something like this. And then you want to try to keep all your text and all your pictures, anything that's important to you, you want to kind of keep it centered in the text and logo safe area. We're going to import a random background. So whatever background you already had in mind, now is the time to pull it out. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a website where you can get a lot of free high quality images that you can use for your background if you don't have any idea where to grab any. So I'm just going to search up gray grunge background right now and download something. Okay, as you can see, there's a bunch of different ones that aren't even gray. Doesn't matter. Grab something that's white and let's proceed. So I'm going to grab this one right here, click on it, and then download free. About as simple as that. And then once you have that done, you want to go back to the editor and then you go to photo over here. And now you import. You go to my photos and then you upload. You go to whatever background you downloaded. Mine is on my desktop right here. I'm going to click on that and it's going to open it up. So now that you have it in here, what you want to do is basically resize it to fit the whole screen. So what you want to do is press down shift and drag on any corner, any of the ends, and just drag until it covers the entire page right there. Once you have this done, the next thing you want to do is draw a shape, a rectangle. So you click on shape right here and then you click on the rectangle. Once you have this rectangle created, you want to drag both corners of it till it reaches the ends. Drag this corner until both ends meet right there. And then we're going to bring this down just a little bit. We want it not too large, and just pull it till it's down there. As you can see, this is the layers menu. This is all the layers we've been working with. If you can't see this above this, then what you want to do is you want to pull, you can pull each layer and swap layers, but I want this to be kind of at the center right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on this layer and I'm going to drag it. I'm going to drag it up. Okay, so now that I have that dragged up, I'm just gonna reposition this till it's just underneath the text and logo safe area. Just underneath it right there. Next thing you wanna do is you wanna drag this one now all the way down till it's just within the text and logo safe area. So just right there. Now you have your background basically kind of created. But I'm going to change the color of this just because I don't like it. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to show up in your banner unless you're on TV. Then it might show up. You want to just change this color to whatever you'd like. I would change mine to black. I'm going to make two of them, but the last one I will make at the end. So don't worry about it. Just kind of keep going along with the tutorial. So the next thing you want to do is you want to add your text. So we're going to go to text over here. I'm going to add a heading. And then I'm going to drag this down here and kind of just position it down there. And then I'm going to double click to highlight the entire thing and then change the font type. I'm just going to go over here and look for something that I like. You can grab whatever you want. I'm going to grab this one because it seems pretty bold, pretty strong. So I'm just going to grab that and then type in my text. Okay, so you want to put in the name of your channel at this point. So I'm just going to call mine Fit by Midas. Okay, so I have that there now. What I want to do now is make that larger because it's a little too small. So you're going to click on it and then hold down shift and then drag one of the corners to resize until you feel it's, okay. I'm going to keep doing that until I feel like it's okay. Right there. So I'm going to kind of center it. Just look for those black dotted lines horizontally and vertically to kind of know when you're centered. I'm not going to waste too much time trying to center this right now because I don't want to waste you guys' time. If you want to center it, just look for the dotted lines, stop it at that point. So right now I've got my name, basically my title. I'm going to add a subtitle, a second name, basically tells what my channel is about. Text again, this time a subheading. So we're going to grab this and place it underneath here, and then we're going to change the font again to whatever we want. Something a little not too overwhelming, but still pretty bold. So big shoulders text seems pretty good to me. And I'm just going to type in all things fitness. Okay, right there I've got my subheader and I'm just going to click on shift and try to reshape it so it's a little larger than it is right now. So right there, I think I like that. Okay, I'm going to change the color of both texts, and to do that, all you got to do is click on the text layer and then go to color up here and then change it to whatever you want. So I'm going to use the hex code for white, which is F, 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 F. So 6 Fs, or you can just go over here on the color wheel and just kind of just drag it to white. So right there, so we've got white right now. The next thing I'm going to add to this is a shadow. So do not add an outline, it might mess with your fonts after exporting, because in order to get it, I think you might need to get the pro version. And I'm not getting that. This tutorial is about how to get it for free. So do not add an outline. So go ahead and add a shadow. Just click on a black square right here to add the shadow right there. So you can always mess with the amount of shadow and the blur, the depth, you know, if you don't want it to be too much or, you know, whatnot. I'm just gonna have it like that, you know, not too overwhelming, just right there. And then I'm gonna change this text down here to white as well. And I'm just gonna leave it at white. So that one's white, that one's white. The background of this main one is black. There's only one thing left for me to add, and it's gonna be a picture to make it more personal. So you don't have to do that. You can be done right here and be out. So if you want it to be done right here, what you gotta do is just go over to download here and then download a JPEG file, but I'll get to that eventually. So what you wanna do next is open another PicsArt editor. This time you wanna go to products and then go to background remover over here, and then you remove your background. So you want to make sure it's a picture that's not got a bunch of things in the background. You want it to be something really bold. As you can see, these pictures are an example of something you're kind of looking for. You want to kind of stand out in the image, or the editor wouldn't really do it well. It's kind of automated, so it doesn't really help you out there. Upload, and then what you want to do is upload the picture you're going to be editing. Okay, so you can see this picture right here is pretty solid. There's not a lot of things in the background, so I'm gonna import that one right now, and it's gonna ask you to choose between a person and an object. I'm just gonna go with person because it's pretty much common sense to know that that's what you're kind of going for here. Now we've got the image we're gonna be working with, and you just gotta click apply over here, and then you download the image. That's all you gotta do. Once you go over here, you make sure you download it as a PNG. PNG is very important, not JPEG, PNG. Download it right now, and then we continue. So once you have your image successfully downloaded, you want to go back to your original editor, and then you try to import it into this editor. So we're going to go to photos on this editor, and then my photos, and then we're going to upload that image, which I have downloaded to my desktop right there, the .png file, don't forget. There's my image. So I'm just going to resize this as usual by holding down shift and grabbing one corner and pulling until it's basically the way I want it to be. So I'm gonna place it right here. But before that, I'm also going to crop the image because I don't want everything on here. So I'm gonna click on crop right now. You can always eliminate a lot of unwanted part of your image if you just crop it. So just crop a bit of it and just kind of adjust it to kind of where you want it to be. Okay, I think I can work with that. So what you gotta do next is just hit replace, and then it's gonna replace the original image with the new image. Now I'm gonna place this so it's within where my banner is gonna be displayed. So what you want to do next to avoid having this part showing, you know, it looks weird, it looks unprofessional, is you want to grab that layer and lift it up above the layer that's just the picture. So right now, as you can see, it's cut off that part, and then you can just, you know, have this image here. I'm gonna resize mine just a little bit. Right there is what I'm looking for. And as you can see, this is basically my banner. Remember to keep everything within this area right here. These lines, this one and this one, those are the most important lines. I'm just gonna grab my image and kind of just reposition everything so it's kind of more centered. That's basically it right there, guys. That's all you need to do for your banner on PicsArt. For free. You have to do nothing else, and this can get you started. You can use whatever background you want. You don't have to use something as boring as this one that I used right here. Next thing you want to do is add the second and final rectangle. So to do that, you go back to shape again, grab a rectangle right there, and then you grab the end again right there, and then pull it from here all the way till it covers all the dimension, the numbers and stuff like that. And then you go to color over here and change it to black right there. Now it looks very professional, very clean. You have your banner done. What you want to do next is download your banner onto your computer. Make sure it's in JPEG format. You cannot go above, I think, 88% for quality before it starts to tell you that you have to be on a pro subscription, and I'm not doing that. So download is the next thing you want to do, and your image is successfully downloaded. Now we have our banner. So the final thing we're going to do now is we're going to upload our banner, and to do this is the easiest part. I'm just going to click on my user icon right here, or username, user profile, whatever you want to call it, then click into your channel. And then once you're here, what you want to do is you want to go to the top right corner and click on the camera icon right here, and then select a photo from your computer. Then once you're here, you can look for whatever banner you already created. So right here, I've got my web photo editor. I'm just going to open that up. As you can see, it's right there, the banner I created. You can auto enhance this right here. It's just going to brighten the image up a little bit. I don't really like to use it because it alters my image. So I just kind of leave it the way it is, and I hit select. So right there, pretty simple, nothing crazy. It might look a little blurry right now, but it always kind of, you know, fixes itself later. I hope you found that video helpful. That's, you know, a free version of a YouTube banner that you can use to get yourself started. When you're ready to make something more advanced, you should probably think about getting Adobe Photoshop. You can make a lot with that or do a lot more with that, but for now, this should be pretty much okay. You can build a channel based on making, you know, your thumbnails and banners with PicsArt and be fine. So if you want me to do more tutorials on this free online editor, let me know down in the comment section below and I will get right to it. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. If you enjoy content like this one, and if you do have Adobe Photoshop, then make sure to check out other, you know, tutorials that I make about, you know, how to do different things. It's your boy Midas, and I am out.